Thank you for checking out crypto.chartguys.com, the source for technical analysis in the cryptocurrency world. We are proud to announce our own crypto alert system designed to give you the most critical technical trading information possible no matter where you are. Keep your eyes on the market with mobile or email alerts for MACD crosses, RSI levels, and even inside bar alerts for dozens of coins across multiple exchanges. New features and proprietary ChartGuys indicators are already in development. Our alert system is very easy to customize and utilize, so don't hesitate to sign up for the most effective crypto trading tool on the market at crypto.chartguys.com. Hello everyone, just walking through the door after a 14-hour travel day, so I feel like I've been hit by a small, slow train. So I'm going to keep it really short here. This is just a quick check-in, and then we'll look at longer-term time frames a little bit more in-depth tomorrow when we're back to the normal routine. But just looking at Bitcoin, we had first actually the news today. So in terms of Poloniex getting bought out, that's big news. So Circle is buying Polo, and behind Circle is Goldman Sachs. So essentially, my mindset for 2018 has been, if we don't get a legitimate trading platform, that's a red flag to me. Because again, the market is here, it's screaming for it, and if big money is not going to follow through and give the market what it wants, that's going to be a red flag. But here we have a $400 bet, or excuse me, a $400 million bet on cryptocurrencies, and this is step number one for exchanges getting more legitimate. Again, what I mean by that is these exchanges that are not allowing shorting, some of them, or the ones that where you can't place a limit, a stop loss and a sell limit at the same time, OCO orders. There's just so many things that we're used to as traders that these crypto exchanges have been letting us down. Knowing my average cost basis of my position, these things need to be standard, and they will be eventually. So this is step number one. Now we need to see, what kind of money are they going to invest into the development of this platform, and certainly very exciting. So that was a spike today, in my opinion. That's why we saw a decent amount of bull volume show up, and the bulls show up along with it. So where we have now, what we have on the daily time frame is the higher low that we were looking for. So we were looking for it potentially back here, didn't end up being the low. We pull back a little bit more significantly, and now we're looking at the higher low to form, which it has. So that's our clear benchmark level. And there's our higher low, and for Bitcoin, it is down at 9,324. And what I anticipate is an equilibrium pattern to form, because we did pull back a pretty solid amount. The odds that we're just going to head straight up to a higher high, not as likely unless we see increasing bull volume behind it. That would be an instance where increasing bull volume would have us looking up towards that recent high of 11,775. But if not, we'll look for a lower high to form, somewhere just under 11,000 perhaps, and then just a tightening daily equilibrium pattern that should see a clear break in within a week or so. So that's what I'm keeping an eye out for. But again, every day we get more information. I take it one day at a time, and if we see that increasing volume, we know the odds of an equilibrium pattern decrease to favor the bulls. And if we see a lack of follow through into tomorrow and the bears show back up, we know it's going to favor the bears, because it's only a week, 1 day bounce attempt at this point. So zooming in on the 4-hour time frame, healthy consolidation. We're looking for the bull cross of the 12 and 26 exponential moving average. You can see the last time they crossed, that was the start of the bull move. So that is significant. We're going to be looking for the bulls to regain this support level and looking for that cross to show the shift in momentum is underway. So we haven't broken the lower high pattern on the longer term here on the 4-hour time frame. We did break it down here when we got real tight, but in terms of the last resistance level, 10,494, we can round that to 10,500. We have not broken that yet, but this is the psychology of a cup and handle pattern, where you have the left side of resistance, the pullback, the bull move, unable to break the left side, the right side has to consolidate, and then we look for the breakout to continue. So I am positioning myself to have a chance to participate if that is the case, and we do see the bulls show up into early tomorrow morning with a bull break over these resistances. Again, 10,500 is the level to get over, and after that is 10,900, the next level to be watching, where this bounce topped out previously before it. So bulls looking to form an inside bar on the 4-hour time frame if it stays within this range for the next 2 hours. And again, we have that nice bull cross of these exponential moving averages, and the hourly has some clear support to be going off of. So if you're looking to play shorter term and looking for the bulls to show up, this is a stop loss level to be looking at. 10,108, and there was another one, 10,133, right in that level there is also the potential of a bearish reversal head and shoulders pattern that I'm just seeing right now. So again, we have to be looking at it from any perspective where every single candlestick gives us more information. We're either heading back up if we see some increased bull volume, but if we get rejected and head back down, this neckline could see a break, and that could indicate that we're going to be consolidating tomorrow morning. So volume is going to be a very important indicator to be watching into tonight, and we will look to see Ethereum has a little bit of a lead. And let's look at the daily for Ethereum. And the daily time frame for Ethereum pulled back more significantly than Bitcoin and did still hold a higher low here, but just barely, and is now trying to get back over these exponential resistances. We had an inside bar, actually multiple inside bar bull breaks on the daily time frame, and that occurred at 849.26, and we made a nice move up $25 from that point. So we're seeing the same situation in terms of the 4-hour time frame with the bull cross of these exponential moving averages. The last time the bull cross happened was once this bounce got going from the low that we've seen this year, and we are looking to see, can the bulls break the resistance levels to see continuation. So the first resistance is where we topped out at 877.50, and then it's this level 883.89, essentially the same setup with Bitcoin, the cup and handle potential, the bull break of multiple inside bars, and they need to see this follow through heading into tonight for these bulls to see that break and continuation. Next resistance after 883.89, we're going to be looking up at 900 psychological. So hourly time frame, again, support levels fairly clear depending on how much wiggle room you want to give it. We got these supports to be watching. First one is 860.50, and the next one is 856.93. And it's not a potential bearish reversal head and shoulders pattern that we're watching here. So that's why I say that Ethereum is a little bit ahead of Bitcoin in terms of strength on this hourly time frame. Litecoin, we had the LitePay come up. That really was, we saw the bull action the past couple days, and Jason actually put out a video going over some of the alerts to check out on the YouTube channel. We have a playlist for the alert videos, but just some examples of Litecoin's bullish action that we saw leading up into LitePay having that action. It's not a sell the news event, but you can tell the hype and the momentum is faded because we're here yesterday, well, today, whatever you want to call it, depending on, it's midnight. So 226 is when LitePay, when that was looking to follow through. And so what we're looking at on LitePay is, again, well, this is actually what I'm looking for on Bitcoin and Ethereum, where we're looking for the equilibrium pattern. So we have the high, the pullback was pretty sharp, so anticipating a lower high with the bull's inability to just head right to higher highs. So we have our lower high on the daily time frame, and we're now consolidating to form a higher low compared to 182.55 for this daily equilibrium pattern. So I would say we're almost a day or two ahead of a setup, a potential setup that I'm looking for on the other two names, and going to be watching to see if they fall in line with what Litecoin is seeing. So on the 4-hour time frame, pulling back, seeing consolidation, really anything above two levels I'm looking at here, right here at 203.70 and then down to 194.85 as some support levels. And we look at the hourly chart, the setup broke bearish compared to these other names. So if Ethereum and Bitcoin were to break bearish from here, then we would start to look at Litecoin and say, okay, maybe Litecoin's giving us a little bit of a lead indicator because we had an equilibrium here with our high, the low of the pullback on the hourly, our lower high, excuse me, higher low, lower high, and then right here was where the bear break followed through. So support at this point, 212.10. So just in terms of the hourly time frame, you can see the differences between the three. And let's just do that real quick. So Bitcoin still holding on to higher lows, but a further way to go to a higher high, and does have a potential head and shoulders pattern setup. Ethereum hourly seeing a bull break and coming to test the recent top of this bull move, increasing bull volume on the hourly. And I do have an Ethereum position. I did enter when we broke this resistance of 872. And again, I'm utilizing these stop losses on the hourly. And of course, Litecoin already made the bear break, so a significant difference there. So that's what we're looking at. And as we head into tomorrow, going to be monitoring for the break of the high of the bounce to this point for that potential 4-hour cup and handle breakout on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I appreciate you tuning in, and we will get back to the normal routine. Going to look at some of these other names. The altcoins, OMG has been having some nice action recently, so we'll look at some of those other names when we get back to normal. Thanks again. Do good things. Have a fantastic late night, early morning.